Mary, I was completely stuck at O'Hare Airport last week. My flight got delayed by 3 hours, I missed my connecting flight to Denver, and when I finally reached the gate agent, I literally had no idea what to say. I just stood there saying, "My plane is late. Please give me new ticket."
Oh no, Bruno. That sounds so stressful. But honestly, it happens to every traveler at some point. And asking like that usually leaves you stuck at the back of the standby line.
Exactly. I ended up waiting for 6 hours because I didn't know how to ask for a voucher or request a better rebooking option.
Well, you came to the right place. In today's episode, we're going to give you the exact American English phrases you need to handle flight delays, navigate missed connections, and advocate for yourself like a pro. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the B&M English Podcast. I'm Mary.
And I'm Bruno. Today, we are diving straight into a situation every single international traveler dreads: flight delays and missed connections.
That's right, Bruno. Travel is back in full swing, but so are airport disruptions. Whether it's sudden weather changes or technical glitches, getting stuck at an airport happens to the best of us. But here's the thing. How you communicate with airline staff can make the difference between sleeping on a cold terminal bench or getting a free hotel room and a quick rebooking.
Man, I wish I knew that last week. When my flight got delayed, I was panicking. I wanted to ask about meal vouchers and standby options, but my mind just went blank. I felt like I was using stiff textbook phrases that made everything more complicated.
Don't beat yourself up, Bruno. Today we're going to break down real-life, natural American English phrases that will give you the confidence to advocate for yourself calmly, politely, and effectively. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say the next time your travel plans go off course.
I am so ready for this. Let's jump right into it. You know, Mary, when my flight from Chicago to Denver was delayed by 3 hours, the hardest part wasn't just sitting near the gate. It was going up to the gate agent. I kept rehearsing in my head, "Excuse me, my flight is late. Give me ticket to Denver." But when I actually stepped up to the counter, I froze.
Oh, I get it. That counter can feel super intimidating, especially when there's a massive line of stressed passengers behind you. But here's the secret. Airline agents respond so much better when you use calm, polite, and direct phrasing instead of demanding things or using rigid, broken sentences.
Okay, so what should I have said instead of "give me ticket"?
Instead of saying "give me ticket," native speakers almost always frame it as a request or an inquiry about options. You could say, "Hi, my flight was delayed and I'm going to miss my connection. Could you help me look at rebooking options?"
Could you help me look at rebooking options? To rebook, that means to get a new seat on a different flight, right?
Exactly. To rebook is a phrasal verb/verb combination we use all the time in travel. You can say, "Can you rebook me on the next available flight?" Or, "What are my rebooking options?" Notice how polite that sounds? It opens a dialogue rather than putting the agent on the defensive.
That makes so much sense. When I spoke to the agent, I actually said, "I need go to Denver today. Put me on plane." Looking back, that sounded pretty aggressive.
Just a little bit. A much smoother American expression is there any chance you could put me on standby for the earlier flight?
Ooh, standby. I hear that word in airports all the time, but I'm never 100% sure what it means. What does standing by actually involve?
Great question. When you are on standby, it means you don't have a guaranteed seat yet. You're waiting on a list, and if someone misses their flight or cancels at the last minute, you get their seat. So asking, "Can I get on the standby list?" is a powerful tool when flights are packed.
Wow, okay. So if my connection is tight, or if I miss it, I ask, "Could you put me on standby for the next flight to Denver?"
Spot on. Now, let's talk about another huge mistake learners make when dealing with delays: forgetting to ask about vouchers.
Vouchers, right. When I was stuck for 6 hours, I bought a $20 sandwich and a bottled water with my own money. My friend later told me, "Bruno, the airline should have paid for that."
He was right. If a delay is the airline's fault, like a mechanical issue or crew scheduling, they often provide meal vouchers or hotel vouchers. A voucher is basically a digital coupon or document that covers your expenses.
So how do I ask for one without sounding rude or greedy?
You can simply ask, since the delay is over 3 hours, do you offer meal vouchers for the wait? Or if it's overnight, will the airline be providing a hotel voucher for the layover?
Ah, layover. That's the waiting time between two flights, right?
Precisely. A layover, or stopover, is the time you spend in the airport waiting for your connecting flight. Let's practice that whole chunk together, Bruno. Imagine I'm the gate agent. Your flight was delayed and you're about to miss your connection. Give it a shot.
Okay, let me try. Hi there. Because of this 3-hour delay, I'm going to miss my connecting flight to Denver. Could you help me look at rebooking options? Also, since the layover is so long now, do you provide meal vouchers?
Bruno, that was flawless. Clear, assertive, and totally natural.
Okay, Bruno, so we've covered how to ask for rebooking options and vouchers at the gate counter, but let's step into another sticky situation. What happens when your delay causes a domino effect with your travel plans?
Oh, the domino effect. Like when one late flight ruins your hotel booking, your car rental, or your next connecting flight on a different airline?
Exactly. That's when passengers start to panic, and panic usually leads to poor communication. Let's say your flight gets delayed while you're sitting on the tarmac or stuck in a long line, and you know for a fact you're going to miss your connecting flight. What's the first thing you should do?
Well, usually people just wait until they land and run to the nearest agent, right?
People do that, but it's actually a rookie mistake. By the time you land, hundreds of other delayed passengers are rushing to the same service desk. A much smarter move is to call customer service while you're waiting or use the airline's mobile app.
Oh, good point. So if I call them or talk to an agent mid-journey, how do I explain the situation clearly without over-explaining? I feel like I always give way too much detail. My first plane was late because of rain, then we sat on the runway, and now my second plane is leaving in 10 minutes.
Right. Keep it crisp and focused on the outcome. You can say, "Hi, my current flight was delayed, so I'm going to miss my connection in Atlanta. What are my options for getting to my final destination today?"
Ah, miss my connection. Simple and direct. Now, what if the agent says, the next available flight with open seats isn't until tomorrow morning? That's my absolute worst nightmare.
It happens, but don't give up immediately. This is where you can ask about partner airlines or alternative routes. You can ask, is there any chance you can book me on a partner airline? Or are there any flights into a nearby airport?
Oh, partner airline. Like codeshare partners in the same alliance?
Exactly. Major airlines belong to global alliances. If their own flights are full, they can often ticket you on a partner airline's flight free of charge, but they rarely offer that unless you explicitly ask for it.
Wow, that is a total game changer. So I should ask, could you check if there are seats on a partner airline?
Precisely. And if you do end up having to stay overnight because no flights are left, you need to handle the overnight accommodation. Many non-native speakers make the mistake of saying, "You must give me hotel." That can sound demanding and confrontational.
Right, we want to be assertive, not aggressive. So how should I frame that hotel request?
Use soft, polite modals like would or could, and ask if it's covered under their policy. Since the delay is overnight due to a maintenance issue, would the airline cover hotel accommodations and ground transportation?
Ground transportation, meaning the shuttle or taxi to the hotel?
Exactly. Ground transportation covers taxis, ride shares, or airport shuttles.
Let me recap these super useful phrases so I don't forget. I'm going to miss my connection. Are there any seats available on a partner airline? Would the airline cover hotel accommodations and ground transportation?
Perfect execution, Bruno. Notice how using precise vocabulary like partner airline and ground transportation instantly makes you sound like an experienced, confident traveler. Well, Bruno, you went from being totally frozen at O'Hare to sounding like a seasoned, confident traveler.
I really dig. Knowing phrases like rebooking options, getting put on standby, and asking for partner airline seats or meal vouchers makes such a huge difference.
It really does. When you speak calmly and politely, airport agents are so much more likely to go out of their way to help you. Now, it's your turn to practice. Here's your challenge for today. Imagine your flight is delayed by 4 hours and you're going to miss your connecting flight. Speak out loud and ask the gate agent for help rebooking, and politely ask if meal vouchers are provided. Pause the episode, try saying your response out loud, and drop your sentence in the comments below. Keep practicing, stay confident on your next trip, and we'll see you in the next episode of the B&M English Podcast.
Bye, everyone. Happy travels.